Okay, hello. For this video, I'm going to walk you through how to access Sora ebook reader and check out books and then read them and possibly renew books if they check themselves back in. So if you're looking for an ebook option for school, Sora is going to be probably your best bet this year, 2020, 2021. So first things first, let's find how to get there. The first step is going to be going to your student portal. You can type in portal.cpsk12.org, or on your desktop, a lot of us have the portal icon, not on mine, but once you're in portal, you're gonna have all these folders you can choose from. Mine might look different as a teacher, but from the student portal, everyone has a folder called electronic library. Click that, open that up, and then you're gonna see a series of different options that you can click on. One of the options is going to be Destiny Library, which is going to be your card catalog of physical books throughout the district. I just want to show you that real quick. If you click that, you're going to be able to visit any school's card catalog or any school's catalog to see which books they have. So like if you go to Battle, it'll take you here, and then you can search for books. And it'll show you how many books exist and if they're available or not. So 0 of 1 available, 1 of 5 available, so on and so forth. If you are a person doing an ebook, which is predominantly why I'm showing this video, you're going to want to use Sora. So Sora is a new ebook reader from what used to be called Overdrive, and it's going to incorporate our electronic library of all of the books that the district has bought for students of Columbia Public Schools. So first things first, your homepage might look a little bit different than mine. So let's explore really quickly. Down at the bottom, you're going to see Home. You're going to see Explore, which is going to give you a chance to look through options. You're going to see a big window, which is a book you might currently be reading or loaning. You're going to see Bookshelf, which is books that you possibly have checked out. And then you're going to see your profile that, I haven't really spent much time on this, but it'll tell you what you read and how many books you've opened and stuff like that. On your bookshelf, what you'll notice is if and when you check out a book or you loan a book, it'll tell you how many days you have left before it's due. It'll tell you your progress, and it'll actually allow you to download the book for times when you don't have internet. So that's pretty neat. We'll come back to that in a minute. So if you're first visiting this, one of the things you're definitely going to want to spend some time doing is exploring. So this is kind of the explore page, and one thing I want you to notice is you're going to start with the option to choose preferences. So preferences are going to be things that you select to sort of whittle down your list of results. So it's going to allow you to choose available books. It's going to sort your books by the options you choose. You can choose the format of the book you want, language, audience, and compatibility. So for me, available books, I'm going to do everything. I want to know what's out there of all possible books. For sort, you might choose popularity. You might choose relevance. You might choose date added, release date, author title, all of that stuff. I'm probably going to go default just because I don't want to really mess with that. The thing that I would highly recommend you do, however, is to choose your format setting for ebooks. Because we're not really doing audiobooks right now. We want to make sure you're only getting results for available ebooks. So definitely click that to make sure you don't get more results than you can actually use. Language, probably whatever language you prefer. Audience, this is kind of up to you, and you might spend time with this. I would highly recommend you either do young adult or general adult. And in fact, if this is an AP student viewing this video, I'm probably going to ask that you choose general adult, and that might help sort of, make your results a little bit easier to manage. Hit apply, and right now I have 2 preferences set. What I'm going to see is ebooks only and adult books only. So what's neat now is that I see there are quite a few books, 311 nonfiction, 249 fiction. There's books on history, essays, thrillers, historical fiction, religion, all these really cool subjects that you can choose from. So tons and tons and tons of stuff. If you really take the time and look through this, it's pretty neat. If you don't really have a preference for any of these things, that's okay. Or if you're not really finding the books you want, looking at these preferences, again, that's okay. Instead, let's say you know exactly the book you want. If you know the book you want exactly and you want to see if it actually is out there and does exist, you can easily come up here to the search for a book function. And so, for example, one book that's pretty popular, and I know we have copies of it, is The Kite Runner by Colette Hissini. So let's say you want to check this book out. You can click on it, you can explore it a little bit, you can see it's in an ebook, so we're good to go. You can learn about the author or see other books by the author. You can find out who the audience is, and then you can read more about the lexile or text difficulty. I wouldn't worry too much about that. It's also going to give you the general summary of that story. If you want, you can read a sample, or if you're not ready for it but you want to come back to it, you can add it to your list. Let's say you want to pull the trigger and this book sounds good and you want to read this book. You can click borrow. And here's what happens. This book will officially be checked out to your student account as an ebook, and it's going to open the book. And from here, you're gonna have the chance to sync the book to your account. It is going to give you other options. So one option is going to be to have a single page at a time. So if you don't want to fill your screen with 2 pages, you can do this, and it's going to give you 1 page. Let's say you want to read 2 pages at a time. Then you click up here and it'll give you 2 pages. Okay, so it looks something kind of like this. You have a search function. So within the book, I haven't really explored this to be honest with you, but I guess if you wanted to find out more about like character names, it'll give you everywhere, major, in each chapter where that term is used. There's a lot here. So I typed a really, really common word here. So that's gonna definitely pop up a lot. The word kite is gonna come into play a lot. I mean, that's the first word in the title. So that's something that you might explore. You can search by here as well, same thing. You can also go and visit individual chapters. You can visit bookmarks. And then if you want, you can change your reading settings. This allows you to change the size of your text, big to small. It'll change the mode that you're in, dark mode, high contrast, light mode, bright mode, whatever that may be. And that's pretty much all I would probably recommend you mess with there. So going back, the thing that you might like is the bookmark function. So anytime you're reading, let's say, you get through a few pages and you had to go, or something came up and you had to stop reading. You clicked bookmark, and that's going to set a bookmark on this page. And let's say you accidentally close out or your computer dies. Oh no, that's okay. Because whenever you come back to Sora, it's going to automatically log you in through the portal. It's going to open up the book you last read. Ideally, it'll take you right back to where you previously were. Sometimes it doesn't though. And if that's the case, what you can do is you can come over here, click bookmark, and I can see, oh, okay, I bookmarked chapter 3. And it'll give you the date that you did that as well. And it'll take you right back to that old bookmark. Cool. So that's Sora. The thing that you may notice too is that it'll check out for 20 days at a time. If you are close to having your book checked back in, you can come back and hit this renew button. If it automatically checks itself back in, it's as simple as just going, exploring that book, finding it again, and just checking it out again. Okay. So take the time to look through really, really good stuff. There's a lot of books out there. The last thing I'll show you, I'm going to come back to this. When I clicked Kite Runner earlier as a possible result, oh, it's not showing me here. I want to show you real quick with a different book. I'll just click this one because Born in Crime is a wonderful book. It's going to give you information about the book, of course, but then it's also going to give you similar books. So if that's a book that you've read or you're interested in, you want to find something similar, you can click and it'll give you a collection of books that might be of interest to readers who read this book in the first place. So pretty cool. So I really like that this gives you so many options from home. And I really encourage you to check out books and read for fun and not just for class. So enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions.